restrooms are a mile away.
Really? This your plan for movie night?
Yeah, I got rid of our cable internet. Annual contracts, surprise price hikes.
So we're poaching your Wi-Fi.
You know what's a better plan? Switching to Verizon Home Internet. It's internet the way you want it.
We should look into that.
Can we wait till the movie's over?
Long story short, he's her brother. Closing time.
Switch to the fast and reliable home internet you deserve. Fios starts at just $25 a month. No annual contracts, no surprise price hikes, all on the 100% fiber optic network. It's your home. It's your Verizon.
When we first arrived at St. Jude, it was just Claire and I. She was still recovering from her brain surgery, and side effects of that surgery meant that she had to relearn how to walk and how to speak.
You can join the battle to save lives by supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
2 months after we arrived, my 3-year-old came to visit, and Claire lit up. She was quiet before, and I thought it was just because cancer's hard. But she was really missing her siblings, and I didn't realize how much.
All right, young lady, we're going to see how much you weigh and how tall you are real quick.
Mama, hey, get off my
Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live. When you go online with your credit or debit card right now, we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt you can wear to show your support to help St. Jude save the lives of these children.
I experienced life at St. Jude. Every dollar that goes to St. Jude goes to a good place. It's keeping families together during the hardest thing they'll ever face.
The first thing I'm gonna do when I get home is pet my dog.
St. Jude saved my daughter's life.
I love St. Jude.
Please go online right now and become a St. Jude Partner in Hope today.
Within the pages of a mystical storybook, a tapestry of ever-changing tales unfolds. Welcome to the Chronicles of the DaMmed, a captivating series that weaves together realms of unimaginable wonders and haunting mysteries.
Venture into a world where the very fabric of reality is in flux, where heroes and heroines navigate shifting landscapes and face new perils with each turning of the page.
From the darkest corners of horror to the realms of high fantasy, each trilogy of episodes reveals a different theme, crafting a unique narrative tapestry. Discover the secrets of ancient civilizations, eldritch powers that defy comprehension, and the harrowing depths of the human psyche.
Traverse enchanted forests where legends come alive and mythical creatures roam. Ascend towering citadels where power and politics shape the fate of nations. Plunge into the depths of unexplored abysses where the mysteries of the cosmos await your discovery.
With every triad of tales, a new chapter unfurls, inviting you to embark on a fresh adventure. Each theme, distinct and captivating, will transport you to a world beyond imagination, where magic and danger entwine.
Will you delve into the depths of untold secrets, or ascend to the heights of heroic legend? The choice is yours as you immerse yourself into the boundless possibilities of this ever-evolving storybook.
Welcome to Chronicles of the Damned. All right. Hello. In the realm of ever-changing tales, welcome to the Chronicles of the Damned. With each session, a new chapter unfolds, revealing wonders and dangers unimagined. Embrace the journey, for heroes will rise, destinies will be written, and the storybook will come alive before your very eyes. Prepare to be enchanted as we venture forth into a world where imagination knows no bounds. I am your story weaver. Let the story begin. Before we begin, I would like to say thank you to Critical Role for allowing us to use their music in our countdown as well as our break. Their album, Welcome to Taldore, can be found anywhere you get your music. I do believe they have now released music from Candela Obscura as well, so you can find that there. So once again, thank you for allowing us and other streamers to use your music. So last we left off, the adventurers had left the world of the future and found themselves in a haunting tale. Each waking up in different areas, their own personal hells, before coming together and seeing a familiar yet different place. As they ventured inside this decrepit manor, going through various rooms, encountering a terrorizing statue, finding a wonderful ballroom, amazing alcohol, some dance, some death, and then finding a room where it looked like supper was the last meal. They ventured into a hidden chamber with additional rooms. Some people went crazy. And we find them opening up the door to a locked magical chamber as far as they can tell. And that's where we pick up tonight. So, as you solved the puzzle, the door opened up, and you simply see a empty room, but one piece of furniture, possibly, you can't tell because it is covered with a cloth, dead center in the room.
Not it.
Book it in there.
Ethan's not in either. Don't let Ethan do that right now. Oh no, it's too late. Morgan. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna try to stop him.
Give me contested brawn checks.
4 out of 10.
6 out of 8.
Ethan wins.
Okay.
So
he's like a hyperactive golden retriever.
I run into the room. And pretty lady, are you hiding underneath this cloth? And I throw the cloth off the.
You
grab the cloth and I throw it off.
Cloth, and you see an ornate full-length mirror.
Oh, that's not terrifying at all.
However,
Ethan, come here. Get away from there.
However, the mirror's surface is framed in intricate tarnished silver. Its glass surface veiled in a thin mist that shimmers with an otherworldly glow. Ethan, as you stare at the mirror, I'm assuming, I know Elliot's inside trying to stop Ethan.
Yeah.
Ben, did you walk into the room as well?
Yes.
Okay, Kara.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm also like, fucking hell.
So everybody stepped into the room. The door closed behind you and locked.
Oh god.
Oh, that's just great.
Now, Ethan, you stare at this mirror, and you actually see the mirror change into this grotesque-looking version of yourself. And you hear in your head, Ethan, dear Ethan, do you see what lies before you? It is not just a mirror, but a window into the abyss of your own insecurities, your relentless pursuing of being good enough. You are your harshest critic, are you not? The mirror merely reflects the judgment you cast upon yourself. You strive for perfection, for approval, yet the shadow of doubt lingers in your mind. Will you ever be deserving of the accolades, the affection, the respect you so desperately seek? Or will you forever dwell in the suffocating embrace of your own perceived shortcomings? And the creature in the mirror that looks like a grotesque version of you waves a finger. Look closely, Ethan. You will see the parade of faces, the chorus of voices, all pointing fingers and whispering doubts. They question your worthiness, your abilities, your very existence. In their eyes, you are forever wanting, forever falling short. The mirror amplifies your self-doubt, magnifies every flaw, every mistake you've ever made. It mocks your every aspiration, your every effort to prove your worth. And yet, you cannot turn away, for it is your own reflection that holds you captive. And you kind of come out of this daze. You are now no longer insane, but you are battling with what it just said to you.
Okay, so my insanity level's back down to 0?
Correct.
Okay.
I go up to Ethan.
Elliot, you were the next closest. You take a glance in the mirror, and you see a version of yourself that you quite don't like, and its gaze draws you in. Elliot, dear Elliot, why do you recoil from your own reflection? Is it because you see the truth? the gnawing fears that fester within your hearts. Ah, the mirror does not lie, for it is a portal to your very soul, a gateway to your darkest anxieties. I am the looking glass into your deepest dread, the harbinger of nightmares that torment your every waking moment. Your fear of abandonment, of being cast aside and forgotten, it is etched into the very fabric of your being, and I revel in your anguish as you gaze upon your own vulnerability. You cling to those around you, desperate for their affection, their validation, but do they truly see you? Or do they see a reflection of the facade you've built to shield yourself from this cruel world? The mirror knows the truth, for it reflects the scars that you dare not reveal. Oh, ha, ha, how I delight in your suffering, your silent pleas for reassurance. You see, Elliot, I am your constant companion, your unyielding tormentor. And in this haunted glass, you will confront your deepest fears, your insecurities laid bare for all eternity. Do you dare to look deeper, to face the abyss within? Or will you continue to cower in the shadows, forever haunted by the specter of abandonment that lurks in your soul? The choice is yours. But remember, I am always here, waiting to show you the truth you so desperately fear. And you pop out of it.
Damn.
I go over to Elliot and Ethan. I kind of look at him like, what's going on? Why are you guys just standing over here?
And
I look over to the mirror.
As you look to the mirror, it catches your gaze. You see a grotesque version of yourself. Ben, do you know where you are? You stand before a mirror, but not just any mirror. A portal to the labyrinth of your own fear, the terror of losing your way. The very thought of being adrift, directionless, terrifies you, doesn't it? You've always been the one who navigates, who leads, who finds the path forward. But what happens when there are no landmarks, no familiar roads, and no guiding stars? The mirror reveals the endless expanse of the lost, the disorienting void that threatens to engulf you. The shadows close in. The echoes of your own footsteps become indistinguishable, and the sense of isolation deepens. Every step you take feels like a step into oblivion. And the panic rises, your heart racing faster and faster. I am the mirror that reflects your fear of the unknown, of losing your way in the vastness of the world. I revel in your disorientation, your desperation to find a way out. The maze stretches infinitely before you, and you are trapped in this reflection of your own terror.
I kind of look around very nervously to everyone else, like, do you hear something?
I don't think we're hearing the same things.
Clara.
Oh, she right there. I was gonna scream to wave her off.
See, this mirror has a way of pulling people's gaze. Kara, you gaze into the mirror. Kara, sweet Kara. Do you dare to face your darkest terror, your most visceral dread? I am the mirror that reflects the phobia that sends shivers down your spine. The crawling, creeping, skittering horror that you cannot escape. Spiders and bugs, the mere thought of their tiny legs dancing upon your skin, send you into a frenzy of panic. And here, in my haunted glass, your nightmares come to life, and you see on that twisted reflection these spiders and bugs crawling through the face. Behold the army of arachnids and insects writhing and scuttling, their very movement designed to awaken the primal fear that resides deep within you. You swat and scream, your heart racing, but there is no escape, for the mirror knows your vulnerability, your helplessness. I revel in the delicious terror that courses through your veins as you confront your greatest horror. Your breath quickens, your skin crawls, but still you cannot look away. The spiders and bugs are everywhere, Kara. A never-ending swarm that knows no mercy. They are the embodiment of your fears, and they are here to remind you that there is no sanctuary from the horrors that dwell within your mind. And your gaze is broken.
I punched the mirror.
Oh, I was.
Ooh.
You.
I punched the mirror.
Yeah, it's on site with this mirror.
Okay, so you punch the mirror. It doesn't shatter. It ripples.
I
shifts.
Oh shit.
I go to grab the mirror, and I try and tip it over. I tell the other, help me tip this damn thing over with.
Yeah, I'll help.
It does not move.
Damn.
It is
Shit, I'll punch it
bolted
again,
to the
then.
floor. Every time you guys punch it, it's just rippling. And every time you do it, the mist on the mirror shifts colors. And it begins shifting to red.
Maybe we should stop touching it.
Okay. Alright.
And
whatever.
all of a sudden you guys feel, actually give me
Oh god.
sanity checks, please.
Okay.
Wait. No, that was
5 out of 8.
7 out of 8.
Stand by the standby. 8 out of 12.
8 out of 8.
Or 8 out of 10. Sorry, DM. Sorry, Gina.
Okay. As it shifts, you guys don't go crazy, but you feel something's different. Instead of seeing a reflection of yourself, to each one of you, it's a different demon. Ethan, the demon draws you near, and everything else goes black. You can't see anybody else. And this happens for each one of you. You don't hear anything or see anything else as it goes black. This mirror stares directly at you. Ethan, you stand before me, a reflection of your own inadequacy, your unrelenting self-doubt. The mirror no longer shows you what you fear most, but what you loathe within yourself. The fragile facade of confidence that you've so carefully constructed. You yearn for approval, for validation, but your confidence is but a fragile mask to hide the trembling doubts beneath. You question every decision, every word spoken, every action taken. The mirror reveals the wretched truth. Your mind is your worst enemy. And that demon kind of shifts a little bit to a different demon. You fear judgment, the scornful eyes of those around you. But it is your own reflection that judges you most harshly. It mocks your attempts at self-assuredness, reminding you of every stumble, every moment of uncertainty. I am the mirror that reflects your inner turmoil, your inability to believe in yourself. I delight in your torments, and it licks its fingers. In the agony of your self-deprecation. The mirror now shows the cracks in your confidence, the fissures in your self-worth. Elliot.
Uh-huh.
Your demon shows itself. Elliot. It is not spiders or monsters that torment you, but the haunting specter of your own weakness, your inability to assert yourself. The mirror now reveals the hidden truth, the times when you've remained silent in the face of injustice, when you've allowed others to trample upon your dignity. You fear confrontation, the disapproval of others, and so you keep your voice locked in a cage of timidity. The mirror exposes the moments when you should have spoken out, when you should have defended your own worth, but instead you chose to fade into the background. Your lack of self-advocacy has allowed others to take advantage, to dismiss your needs and desires. The mirror reflects your deepest regret, your unspoken words, and the resentment that simmers beneath the surface. I am the mirror that exposes your weakness, your inability to stand up for yourself. I delight in your suffering, in the torment of your passivity. The mirror now shows the opportunities missed, the wounds left untreated by your own silence. Ben. Ben. The mirror has seen through your facade, revealing the anger that simmers beneath the surface, the fury you've locked away, fearing its release. You carry the weight of your own resentment, your unexpressed rage, and it festers in the shadows of your soul. You avoid confrontation, you swallow your indignation, and you smile through clenched teeth, all in the name of keeping the peace. But within you, the tempest rages, threatening to break free, to unleash a storm of fury that could consume all in its path. The mirror exposes your darkest moments, the times you should have spoken your mind, but instead you buried your anger deep within. It shows you the consequences of your silence, the pain it inflicts upon yourself and those around you. I am the mirror that reflects your pent-up anger, your fear of losing control. I revel in the torment of your suppressed emotions, the chaos that brews beneath your calm exterior. The mirror now shows the cracks, and your facade, the fractures in your composure. And finally, Kara. Kara, you stand before me, your deepest fears and insecurities laid bare. The mirror now reveals the shadows that haunt your soul, the anxiety that gnaws at you day and night. You fear of not going to school, of not being able to provide, and of not being smart enough. They have imprisoned you, haven't they? You see, the mirror reflects the relentless expectations you place upon yourself, the belief that your worth is measured solely by your academic achievements, your ability to provide, and your intellect. It shows the moments when you felt inadequate, the times when you've compared yourself to others and found yourself lacking. You dread the idea of falling behind, of not being able to secure a future for yourself, of not being intelligent enough to overcome life's challenges. The mirror exposes the tears you've shed in the silent hours of the night, the weight of your own self-doubt that you carry. I am the mirror that reflects your insecurities, your fear of not measuring up. I take pleasure in your torment, in the despair of your perceived shortcomings. The mirror now shows the cracks in your self-esteem, the wounds inflicted by your own self-criticism. And in this, after all of this stops, there's probably about 5 to 10 minutes where each of you are stuck in this darkness to contemplate what was just said to you.
Can I do something?
Each of you will have a chance to react to the mirror in your own way. Ben, go ahead.
I let out a gut-wrenching war cry and I charge this thing full on.
Okay.
I like reckless abandon. There is no. My head gets chopped in half from the breaking glass. I don't really care. I'm going to knock this thing over and stomp on it if I can help it.
Okay, make a brawn check.
It's a master. That is a D8. Seven out of 8.
Okay, we will find out the results in a minute. Kara.
You're right. You're right. I have doubted myself. But I've also come so fucking far. So much farther than I ever thought I could. I have a wonderful family that take care of me, lift me up, and let me be who I truly am. Yeah, I didn't go to college. But that wasn't what I needed. It took me far too long to figure that out. And you saying this shit to me? You are so damn adorable. Because that is so nice compared to what I have told myself. Good luck trying to break me, bitch.
Okay.
I've already put myself back together.
Elliot.
And I just crossed
go
my
ahead.
arms.
Okay. Elliot.
I think that my natural reaction would genuinely just be to say that's why you're in a fucking mirror.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, like deflect, deflect.
Okay. Ethan.
You're right. I tell myself these things every day. I carry the weight of these burdens. Some days are a lot easier than others. And some days I can't bear the weight that it brings. Um, it's something I struggle with. These are things that I don't I often I don't have much to say. You're just pointing out stuff that I already tell myself. It's not something that I wish upon anybody else. And ultimately, I don't think I'll ever overcome this one. But at least for today, I can walk past you and leave you behind.
Okay. You all hear shattering of glass as your vision goes back to normal. You see Ben laying on the ground covered in glass, but Ben doesn't look normal.
Ben, you okay? What does he look like?
Ben, I need you to give me a fortitude check.
Fortitude, okay. Is 9 out of 10.
Okay. Ben is glowing red.
Oh shit.
And as soon as you speak to him, the glowing dissipates. Ben, you
right?
feel normal.
What happened?
You were glowing red.
I was what?
You ran into the mirror. I'm assuming that was planned. And then when
Yeah,
it broke, you started to
that-
glow red.
I look back at the mirror, I see it breaking, and I walk over to the glass and I just start stomping on it some more. I'm like, fucker!
For what it's worth, I'm glad it's dead. If it's
Ben.
even dead, but
In your head, you hear, yes, very good, give in to that anger. And it disappears from your head.
I'm good. I'm good. I walk away and I look to everybody. How do we get out of here? I want to leave. Now.
yeah, let's go to the door. Is there a door?
Okay. I go back to the door. We can try the other door. Let's go. I go to the other door and try and open it.
Okay, it's the same door. There's only one door. It's just a chamber.
And we'll use my book as the map again.
Okay, so you exit and you venture deeper into the hidden passage. You begin to hear faint, seductive whispers. Faint in your minds, just whispering through the air. They're not ordinary voices. But you follow them further down, and you find yourself inside of a chamber.
Oh boy, another chamber.
The chamber itself is dimly lit, with the walls adorned in cryptic symbols and unsettling artwork that seems to depict eldritch landscapes and otherworldly beings. A palpable sense of dread hangs in the air, and the whispers intensify as you draw closer to the chamber's center. If you guys would like to focus, you'd be able to maybe be able to hear what the whispers are saying.
I will focus. I'll try to focus.
Yeah, I will too.
Anybody else?
Naturally,
Everybody?
Yeah.
All right, everybody
I
go.
know I shouldn't.
Everybody go ahead and give.
I'm not Caleb. I'm not.
Okay,
focusing.
everybody but Ethan, give me sanity checks, please.
Ah, darn.
I got a 4 out of 8.
Okay.
I got a 2 out of 10.
I got a 7 out of 8.
Okay.
I will suck tonight.
Ben, you can't quite make it out. It kind of just blows past you. But Elliot.
Yeah?
You hear whispers in your ear. Alluring, promising, amazing things for you if you will follow the whispers of the void. They say that they will make you the most famous singer in the world. You will want for nothing. You will be known. You will be able to write amazing songs. And you will be a household name. Kara, they whisper to you, telling you that if you follow them, you have a chance to live finally without chronic pain and suffering. No thoughts of your past. Just pure happiness. With those, I need both of you to make fortitude checks, please.
Okay.
Or you can negate the fortitude checks and follow the whispers.
Oh shit.
Okay.
What you get?
I think I'm gonna roll the fortitude check.
Okay.
A
Okay,
2 out
I
of
got a-
10.
Oof.
I got a 7 out of 8.
Okay.
And it's probably not a good idea to follow whispers in a haunted
Elliot,
house.
you kind of shake it off as much as you want this. You kind of shake it off, but the rest of you can see Kara just zoning straight for the center of the chamber.
I go to stop her and try and get her attention. Kara! Wait, Kara, let's not go in there all half cocked. Come on. Stop it.
Kara, this is a spooky house.
She does not hear you.
I go to physically restrain her.
As you guys are doing this, you actually see tears actually start forming in my eyes.
Yeah, I definitely go to physically restrain her.
I need a contested bronze checks, but Kara, you're going to do it at advantage. Because this magical force is pulling you in.
Kara, we're in a spooky haunted house.
So if you're at a D8, you drop down to a D4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember, it's only doubled if you're at the highest or lowest.
That was a nat 1.
Oof.
I got a 7 out of 8.
4.
Okay.
That was a nat 1 out of 4.
Ben, you grab onto Kara. She's actually pulling you. Your feet are dragging against the ground. You hear the scraping.
Guys, help me! She's a lot stronger than she looks.
I'll try to help. Oh.
we're not gonna. There's a reason why I'm
You froze for
laughing
a second
because
there.
Yeah, Elliot, Braun check, Kara,
Okay.
Braun with advantage.
I got a 2 out of 10.
I got another nat 1 out of 4.
Jesus. Elliot, same thing. You're both are like grabbing onto her arms. She's still
Eat
like
your soul.
Ethan,
pulling.
a little help here, please.
I walk up and grab a hold of Ben and Elliot, and I pull them off of Kara.
What?
Okay. Ethan, you're gonna contest against both Elliot and Ben.
This is intense.
I got an 8 out of 8. GM.
Damn, I got a 1.
I got a 3 out of 8.
Okay, so you're able to rip Elliot off. Ben's still holding on. Kara and Ben, once again, contested. Kara still at advantage.
God. It'd be different if it wasn't a spooky haunted house, but it's cool. It's gonna lie to you.
4 out of 4.
Crits.
I got a 6 out of 8.
Kara, literally, you throw Ben off backwards towards Ethan. And I'm assuming Ethan, you kind of like grab.
Yep, I grab
Ben and,
and pull, and I just.
And I'm like,
both of
Ethan,
them.
what the hell are you doing? Let go of me. That's some Kara.
Kara, you walk.
Don't you guys see? Something is not right with Kara.
And so we just let her go off on her own. Yeah, God, I'll never understand you.
Wow. Okay. Thanks, man. Just instead of trying to fight her, because obviously you two holding her back wasn't helping. Let's see what happens.
Kara, you continue. Walk down a pathway that leads to the center of the chamber. As you reach there, a pillar of light hits down almost like a UFO light. Comes down and you stand at the center. You raise your arms and you look up and you feel lighter. As you begin to float halfway up the chamber, all of the rest of you are seeing her float. Kara, you drop to the ground. The light disappears, yet Kara's still glowing white.
I run up to Kara and make sure to see. Like, Kara, you okay?
As you run up, I need you to give me a endurance check or a fortitude.
I'm gonna do endurance. That is a 4 out of 8.
Okay, so as you come running up to Kara, you're hit with almost this wall of energy, and you kind of sling backwards, and you guys can actually see almost like a solar flare that's come out of her chest. And Kara, you feel warm. You feel normal for once. And as the glowing subsides, Kara, you open your eyes, and the rest of you can see what looks almost like mini suns inside of her eyes before they turn back to normal.
What the fuck?
Kara, you okay? You kind of threw me across like a rag doll. I'm not mad though, don't worry.
I don't hurt.
What do you mean? Were you hurt before?
I'm always in pain.
Oh.
Not in pain. For once, I am not in pain. I don't know what happened.
Well.
Sorry. I'm sorry for throwing you.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm okay. My fall was broken. I look back at Ethan and Elliot. As long as you're okay, I just didn't want you like walking off into a chamber we didn't know. I mean, hey, this place ain't exactly kid friendly, you know.
Right? Yeah. No. It's just.
Oh, kind of wish I got
I'm.
that. Oh, I go.
Okay, well, I guess there's one bright spot in this hellhole.
Yeah.
I'm not in pain. Let's uh let's I don't know if you guys are going to be able to let's go.
Oh, okay.
Caleb, I'm gonna turn back towards the door.
Okay.
And see if it opens.
That door does not, but there's a door on the other side.
Hey, Elliot, do you want to go check the other door on the far side of the room? This one's locked.
I'll go and try it.
Okay. It opens.
What do you see, Elliot?
What do I see?
Just dim light. You can't really tell because it's so dark in here. It's kind of off-putting, so you'll have to fully step through to see everything.
I can't really see. There's like a weird like fog of like darkness going on. I think we're gonna have to walk through blind.
Oh boy.
At least through the door blind.
Is
Alright.
Kara still glowing, or is she back down to?
She is normal.
Oh.
Well,
So we can't
as normal as Kara can be.
Right.
So we can't use Kara as a glow stick?
Correct.
Oh.
I mean, you can try and snap her and shake her and
That sounds like a good idea.
I could.
Let's not.
My back could certainly use that.
All right.
Okay, crack your back into the door then. You'll be the first person in.
Oh boy. I'll go. Elliot, if it's okay, I'll take point on this one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
You won't hear me fight you going to the spooky room first.
I'll bring up the rear of the pack. You guys, I'll go in last.
Okay. As you step finally out of the hidden passage into an unsettling ambiance. The room's dim lighting, provided by flickering candles, cast eerie shadows on the walls adorned with ancient etched symbols. These symbols seem to writhe and pulse with an eerie, unnatural glow, giving the impression that they are alive with dark energy. In the center of the chamber, an ominous altar looms. It's a foreboding structure, its surface marred with cryptic inscriptions that appear to be etched in dried blood. Dark stains mar the stone, hinting at macabre ceremonies conducted in its name. Above the altar, a tapestry of ancient design hangs, depicting shadowy figures engaged in unholy rituals beneath a blood-red moon. The tapestry itself seems to move, its figures shifting as though caught in some spectral dance. Spread across the chamber are unsettling artifacts that you will need to get closer to see what they are.
I'll step closer. I relay what I see to everybody as I'm walking through the door. Like, just letting you all know, I think we found the altar here. As I kind of walk in and get a little. I try and get a closer look at the altar and the tapestries and everything.
Okay. Again, spread across the chamber are unsettling artifacts.
I'll make my way to the back of the room where the artifacts are.
Okay. Accursed amulets, inscribed with unsettling sigils, radiates an aura of malevolence. A ritual dagger, tarnished with age, bears cryptic runes along its blade. Jars filled with unidentifiable substances sit on wooden shelves, their contents pulsating and bubbling as if alive. Near the altar, though, on a stone pedestal, rests a tome.
I walk up to the tome. I start looking at it. Is it open?
It is closed.
I start searching myself to see if I have like a pen, something I can just kind of open it. I looked at everybody. Hey, anybody got a pen I can borrow?
Is there anything else in the room that we can like grab?
Who's got a pen? Ethan, you got a pen?
Besides like the daggers.
I grab one of the daggers off the thing and go over to the tome.
So you grab the ritual dagger?
Yeah, I grab the ritual dagger, go over to the front of the tome and just flip over in the cover.
Okay.
With the
As you
dagger.
get close to the tome, you notice it's not bound in leather. It's bound in human skin. It's
don't touch it.
Pages are filled with blasphemous incantations, demonic sigils, and forbidden knowledge. As you reach in with the dagger, it flips to a specific page that shows the dagger.
Okay.
Ethan, maybe we should close the book and step away from it.
Hey Ben, why don't you do me a favor and shut up for a second so I can read it?
Why are you reading this? Nothing good comes out of these books, Ethan.
And I ignore
on that one.
I ignore Ben and just continue to read.
So you see it's written in English, but it's written very sloppy. You can read it. However, reading it word for word would constitute an incantation.
Oh, this is gonna take too long. And I don't feel like reading it. And I take the dagger, and close back the book. And then once it's closed, I flip the dagger around and stab with the dagger directly through the center of it, through the center of the tome.
What the hell, Ethan?
Oh.
What is wrong? What's going on? Why did you stab this book?
Does it do anything?
The dagger disappears and reappears where it was originally.
Dude.
And the book, the knife hole seals back up.
Okay, Ethan, what is going on? Why are you stabbing this demonic book?
We wanted to stab the mirror.
Okay.
Yeah, what's so different about you wanting to break the mirror versus stabbing this clearly ritualistic book?
Okay, point taken. All right, I got emotional. Still, I'm right here. Why are you stabbing it? What is going on? We don't know what any of this stuff is.
Ben,
for all
D10.
you know. Yep. 4 out of 10.
As you're in this rant, you turn red. You begin to have a red aura, and there's almost steam coming out of your nose like a bowl.
This is not freaking science class. We do not experiment with what's going on. We don't know what the stuff does. Stop acting like
Ben, you're glowing again.
Ben,
what? Kara.
You're starting to scare me a little bit there.
I take a breath to try and calm down.
Very good. And as your hands reached out, something grabs into your hand.
What the?
Oh.
It is an amulet. It is an amulet. The amulet that was sitting there.
Well, that's new.
Huh.
You feel the urge to put it on.
Huh. Look good on me.
Ben?
What?
I know that I have a creepy book, but I don't think that amulet's gonna help.
Ben, you begin to feel stronger than you've ever felt.
Oh, yeah. I looked at everyone else. Now, listen. I don't know where we're at. Stop touching and trying to destroy things we don't know. I look at to Ethan. Stop stabbing things. You don't know what this is going to do.
Says the one that just put on a fucking amulet from this place.
Fine. It's just a weird necklace. Maybe I can get a few bucks for it or something when we're done. I looked at Ethan. Stop stabbing things. Stop.
Why don't you just do me a favor, Ben? And like, instead of saying like, tell me to shut up or don't do this, don't do that, like, for once, say something nice. Like, Kara and Elliot have at least been like, we've been going through this spooky house, and they've at least given me warnings. I've been like, hey, we probably shouldn't be doing that, or hey, probably not a good idea. But you, Mr. Bossy Pants, all you've been doing is saying, don't do this, don't do that. And so and you can break a mirror, and oh, that's fine and hunky dory. But when I stab this clearly demonic book with a dagger, that's not okay. Like, the double standard that you're currently holding me to is kind of ridiculous. So go what are you gonna say next, huh? You gonna say, Ethan, you're not good enough? Ethan, you're not good enough to get me out of this house? Ethan? Like, what?
Okay, where is this coming from? Okay, because I never called you out for being not good enough. Where's this coming from?
Well,
all right.
Clearly, you have a problem with an anger problem, or you put on an amulet. You smashed a mirror, and you know you had a problem with me when Kara was throwing you and Elliot off when they were getting pulled in the chamber back there.
Yeah, because nobody knew what was going on.
I could see that she was throwing you guys off. It was a losing battle.
So you just give up. Is that it? Oh, well. Oh, looks like Kara's about to get taken by some things.
Of you, knock it off.
Kara, roll it.
Mom voice activated.
3 out of 10.
Oh.
Okay. So it does activate. However, you can't control it. So as Kara goes, knock it off, she begins to glow white. Her eyes turn into suns. And this wave of energy, shockwave, sends all of you flying backwards. And it hurts you even more.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You take a point of insanity.
Okay.
You need to be a superhero. What the hell?
And then Kara, you go back to normal.
I start getting up.
Shit.
Okay, guys, let's all argue when we're not all gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
understand.
Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea what that was.
I get up and dust myself off and walk back towards the door and see if it opens.
Thank you.
You guys okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that really hurt, by the way. Holy crap, how's everyone else feeling?
I flew for the first time, so it felt pretty okay. I mean, it hurt coming down, but...
Ethan, you okay? I am so sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. And try the door.
The door you came from is no longer there, but there is a door on the other side.
I walk past everybody and go to the door on the other side.
Okay.
I'll keep
I follow him and I kind of motion for Ben to follow and kind of over my shoulder. Are you okay, Ben?
I feel very tired. Yeah, I'm calming down. I don't know. I don't usually get this damning.
I think something went into you when you broke the mirror. You glue, and you're glowing still. Now and then.
Am I?
Yeah, well, not currently, but you were when you were very angry.
I don't know.
So I think it cursed you or something.
One problem.
It started when you broke the mirror.
One problem at a time, guys. It was just
Okay, let's just keep it in mind that, when we're feeling angry, it might not be actually us that's angry. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll get through this. And we'll
Okay.
I tried the door on the other side. Does it open?
It does.
I open the door and just go ahead and just throw it wide and walk inside.
Okay. As you open the door, you guys feel a rush of humidity.
feels like home.
Go ahead, everybody give me sanity checks to see inside the room.
Okay.
Sanity?
Is that another one, Kara?
Ooh.
No, that was an 8 out of 8.
I got an 8 too. 8.
I got a 10 out of 10.
Everybody's critting.
Wow, we are critting. Did you crit, Ethan?
No, I got a 2 out of 8.
Okay.
We'll make
well, the two people I wanted to crit, so.
Oh, God.
As you walk in, you feel that humidity hit you. Before you see a nightmarish spectacle that assaults the senses from the moment you step inside. What was once an elegant garden has devolved into a twisted realm of botanical horrors. The atmosphere is thick with the overpowering stench of damp earth and decay, making each breath an effort. Dim moonlight filters through the dense canopy of grotesque vines and nightmarish oversized leaves, casting eerie shadows and revealing just enough for you to glimpse the garden's grotesque transformation. Sinister flora dominates the space, its grotesque forms defying the laws of nature. Writhing, thorny vines snake across the garden floor, their barbed tips twitching with malevolent intent. Carnivorous plants adorned with glistening, razor-sharp leaves snap hungrily at the air, their gaping maws lined with rows of serrated teeth. Some of these botanical monstrosities bear a grotesque resemblance to twisted parodies of human faces, frozen in an expression of torment and anguish. Adding to the nightmarish tableau, oversized spiders with bloated, translucent abdomens hang from thick, viscous webs that crisscross their foliage. Their multifaceted eyes gleam with malevolence as they skitter about, their elongated legs tapping a haunting rhythm on the decaying garden path. Sinister serpents with scales as black as midnight are coiled among the roots of the malicious flora, their hissing filling the air as they await unwary intruders ready to strike with venomous fangs.
It's
We all.
kind of pretty in a creepy way.
I know they look really cool, but I don't appreciate that they're anywhere near me.
What the fuck? We gotta go through
you
that.
can say that again.
And as you're saying that, Ben, there's spidering above your head.
Okay,
Anybody
let's
have a
get the fuck
flamethrower?
through this room as quickly as possible.
I just and just start walking through the center of
I'll
the room.
follow.
I just look up
If
at the
there's a
spiders
stick,
again.
if
And
there's a
I'm
stick, I'll pick
like,
up a stick and kind of use it to guard us.
Ethan, give me a sanity check, please,
Oh God.
to look around.
7 out of 8.
Okay. You see, amidst this chaotic botanical nightmare, is a radiant blood red flower with petals that seem to pulse as if it possesses a heartbeat of its own. You can smell the sweet, intoxicating scent cutting through the noxious odors of the conservatory. This, Elliot, you'll see this too as you're walking with Ethan. Your book reveals this to be something called a heart bloom.
Heart bloom or hurt bloom?
Heart, H-E-A-R-T, bloom.
Okay.
One word.
Hey, Elliot, can you do me a favor and can you stand like right there?
Yeah.
Perfect. And I just sprint towards the heart bloom.
Okay, now I'm just letting you know that there are a ton of things in between you and the heart bloom.
That's fine.
Before you make that decision.
I take a quick look around and I'm like, this is about the one thing that smells sweet, and I'm tired of these noxious humid fumes in here. I want to see what this flower is all about, and I start just making my way towards that flower.
Okay,
I think
so
I stand still, but my jaw drops.
all of you see Ethan just charge towards this flower. Ethan, I need you're going to give me a few different checks.
Okay.
So as you run through, the first thing is these thorny vines that are on the ground. So I need you can either give me an endurance to jump over them or fortitude to survive running through them.
I'll do endurance.
Run, Forrest, run.
Run, Ethan, run.
6 out of 10.
Okay. You did endurance?
Yeah.
Okay, so
to dodge out of the way.
Okay,
Or
so
to, like,
you run, you see the vines, and you're just barely able to jump over them. They're one of the thorns actually scrapes along your shoe, the sole of your shoe, and you can hear the scrape across. And for those of you that see him jump over that, you see that thorn when it was underneath start pulsing like it was trying to pump something into whatever it was going to stick into.
Ethan, they're poison. Careful.
Thank you. And I keep charging and
Then
keep running.
The next are these snapping plants, these carnivorous plants. They almost are like the plants from Mario. The snapping plants from Mario.
Yeah.
But worse, obviously, because they are terrifying.
Oh yeah.
So again, same thing. One of those two checks.
Can I make a brawn check, and as one is coming down towards me, I can punch it?
You can. It'll take a high percentage.
Oh my god.
To succeed.
I'll just do another endurance check to dodge.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just pictured you like sucker punching the plant.
9 out of 10.
Okay, great. So as you jump over the thorny vines, you rush. This carnivorous plant goes to snap at you. It has this long stem. You actually grab onto the stem and slide underneath and push it out of the way. You keep running, and I need another one as well to avoid the strike of a venomous serpent.
So far, so good.
8 out of 10.
Okay.
8 out of 10. Same thing, dodging.
Yep.
So this one, you see what looks to be a small snake. Almost looks like a rat snake.
Ugh.
But as you're running towards it and it goes to strike you, it actually opens its mouth and a larger head appears. And that one goes to strike you. And you actually, and I'm talking about the head is probably as large as your feet. And you jump over and you actually jump off of its head.
Oh my god.
I need one more check because as you did that jump, you are very close to some spider webs.
Ten out of 10.
So you see a large spider skittering down. Ben and Car, you're like, what the fuck? This is like, I'm talking like makes for copyright sake, makes a certain fantasy spider look tiny.
I let out a high shrill shriek like a little girl.
Yeah, makes a certain toy spider look small. Yeah. So
I don't know if I've seen that.
it's what we were talking about
I know which one
earlier.
Oh.
He's talking about.
Well, go ahead, Ben. Type it in there. But Ethan, you actually grab onto the legs and you swing yourself underneath.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
Tell him what it's from. You swing your legs underneath and you land. Poof, standing in front of you. Is the heart bloom.
Finally. For once in my life. I finally did something good. And I almost caress the flower almost. Is it a very thick flower?
Yeah,
As
like
far
the petals on it are probably about that thick. It's a big flower, like it's gigantic. And you can feel it pulsing. It smells amazing.
I grab one of the petals off of the flower and I pluck it. And does it keep its smell even after I pluck it?
As you pluck the petal in your hand, it decays, but another petal grows in its place.
Huh.
What does it smell like?
Make me a sanity check to see.
7 out of 8.
Okay. So you lean down and as you sniff it, there's of course sweet floral notes, earthy undertones, kind of like a mix of fresh roses with the scent of a damp forest soil after a gentle rain. However, the fragrance is more than just a scent. It's an experience. As you sniff it, you have feelings of warmth, comfort, and serenity, as if you've stumbled upon a hidden grove in a pristine forest.
And I start digging frantically around the base of this thing to try and see if I can get it up out of the soil and take it with me.
As you dig, you're trying to find a root system and you can't quite find it. But this heart bloom almost has a life of its own.
Ethan?
Oh, it might eat you. Oh no. What if it eats you?
Ethan.
You guys can't even really see him. You see glimpses of him, but he's behind all of this stuff.
God. But I just realized he's probably gonna eat him. It's hungry.
Ethan, give me another sanity check.
8 out of 8.
Okay.
Okay.
You, after digging around, you get the sense that that's not quite right. So you push all the dirt back and you rest your hands on the petals. And almost like, so the petals like this, you kind of like wrap your hands around the petals like you would be holding onto something or somebody. And other petals kind of fold down and envelop your hands. And you get a sense of longing. This heart bloom has been surrounded by pain and suffering, and you were the first thing besides itself with a heartbeat that it has seen.
I, in a weird way, just ask, can you come with me?
As you do that, you feel the ground rumble.
Oh.
And you hear as beneath your feet, these roots pop up. And the flower that you were holding on to, it's your choice if you want to hold on or let go, begins to rise.
Oh, I'm hanging on.
It's gonna eat.
So as you hang on and it rises up, the rest of you give me sanity checks.
Oh dear God.
Oh boy.
2 out
Now,
of
Ethan,
8.
are you going to hang from it or are you going to try and climb on it?
Try and climb on it.
Okay. Give me a brawn check for that. Or endurance, your choice.
6 out of 8.
Okay.
That's from our luck ran out. 2 out.
Okay. Ben, what'd you get?
I got a 10 out of 10.
Okay. The rest of you actually are now seeing this as it's going above most of the plants.
Oh,
that pulsing energy, you're looking at it. You're seeing Ethan struggling to climb up, but he's still doing it as you look down to see the length. And you see a face.
I was right.
Almost human-like.
Oh,
Ethan, I think I'm right. You need to get away from it.
As it settles itself down, and it's now probably about, now that it's settled into the ground and not climbing out, it's probably about 7 feet tall.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Oh, I still think it's gonna eat him.
Hello.
I
I'm saying hello to the plant.
I mean, does it look like a normal person or does it look messed up?
From your knowledge of D&D and the worlds, it looks like something from maybe the Feywilds.
Okay.
But actually, Kara, as you're looking at it and you say hi, it almost purrs to you. And in your mind, you realize that it sounds familiar, of something that was in a game that we played.
Oh my God, is
And
that Safi's baby?
you begin to remember this is some weird, different version of Daisy.
Okay, that's not scary.
The one that protected you.
Daisy? Is that you, Daisy?
Huh.
Wait, that's Daisy?
Or at least one like it, or like Daisy.
Ethan, she reaches one of those
Interesting
roots up and grabs you off the top of her and sets you down calmly. And you are now seeing this, and you actually felt that purr, that it almost rumbled, and you're realizing what this is as well.
Oh. Okay.
And that right there is where we're going to take our break.
Okay.
So we will be right back with this little continuation.
Tube.
All right, and we are back. Okay, so you all are seeing a different version of Daisy. Not quite sure how or where she fits in, if you can communicate with her other than the skittering that she normally does, the purring. But she is there.
So Ethan, are you okay? Need help getting down?
I'm down on the ground.
Oh,
Daisy
oh,
got me down.
there. Do you need help getting? Are you Are you on your backside or are you standing up?
I'm standing up.
Oh, okay.
Look, and I'm gonna look at this version of Daisy, and I'm like, sorry, are you coming with us?
I mean, I did ask her if she wanted to, if we could bring her along, and this
I
kind of
didn't
happened.
hear that.
No. I figured you didn't. It was kind of more of a desperate plea than anything.
I mean, fair. We are kind of in the psychotic breakdown house. Anyways,
I can allow you passage to the next room, but I'm afraid that's where our journey together will end, as what lies beyond is a place I cannot go.
Well,
that's sad to hear. Well,
yeah.
It's good to see you.
And you. Remember me in your future adventures. And she kind of digs her roots back in. Well, one of the roots reaches through and clears a path for you guys to a door. And then she roots herself back in and sinks all back down.
Thanks, Daisy. I call out.
I'm gonna like pet the flower. We won't forget you.
I go up to the heartbeat flower and I actually give it a gentle kiss. Before making the way up the path.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep, I follow Ethan.
I also give the flower a little pat as I move past it and then head down the path to the door.
All right, you guys are going through the door?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. As you step into the next room, you are met with a scene that defies the boundaries of your nightmares. The chamber itself is a testament to decay and despair. Its grandeur of a bygone era now mired in ruin. Tattered and faded tapestries line the walls, their once vibrant colors reduced to haunting echoes of their former glory. Broken chandeliers dangle precariously from the ceiling, their shards casting disconcerting glints of cold light across the desolation. At the heart of the room, upon a colossal and ornate throne, sits the source of the curse, the demon. A nightmarish figure obscured by a swirling blood-red mist. This malevolent entity's form is a grotesque distortion of the natural world. Its body appears as if it's constantly shifting and undulating, as though it were composed of living shadows and writhing tendrils. Its crimson eyes gleam with a malevolent intelligence, seething with an insatiable hunger for power. The demon's clawed hands, each tipped with razor-sharp obsidian talons, rest menacingly upon the throne's armrests. Its ebony horns curve wickedly from its skull, and its maw opens to reveal rows of serrated teeth that seem to extend endlessly into the abyss. The air itself seems to grow heavier in the presence of this malefic being, as if the room itself recoils from its presence, as it sees all of you. Welcome, mortals, to my realm of despair. You've journeyed far, haven't you? But you see, this is no ordinary manor. It is a prison. A labyrinth of torment that exists solely for my amusement. You've been ensnared within the pages of the cursed book, and now you dance to my tune. Your struggles amuse me greatly. Each step you take, each challenge you face, it's all part of my grand game. You think you can escape? Foolish. There is no escape from this endless nightmare. Your efforts are in vain. Your hopes, mere illusions. This manor is a reflection of your own fears and weaknesses. I have feasted upon your dread and despair, relished your futile attempts at freedom. You see, I am the puppeteer, and you are the marionettes dancing to the tune of your own despair. Give up, dear adventurers. Surrender to the inevitable. Embrace the darkness that envelops you. I offer you an eternity of torment, a never-ending cycle of suffering. It is a gift from my master, but I am but the humble messenger. Accept your fate, for there is no escape, no salvation. The pages of this book are your eternal prison, and I am your eternal tormentor. Welcome to the endless nightmare.
You think you scare me. Oh, how utterly adorable of you, you wretched little... You know what? No. You are adorable. You are so cute. Seriously, like, look at you. You think you are absolutely fucking terrifying. It is so laughable. You think that you have us trapped? Sweetie, we came in here willingly. This is fun for us. Well, at least for me. Can't speak for the rest of them, but this has been a blast. You make me feel emotions. You make me want to be better.
Well, that's didn't expect that out of you, Kara.
You want to feel emotions. And he sits back and snaps his fingers, and each of you sees your missing companions. Chris pops up. Caleb pops up. Pam pops up. You see, you did not willingly walk in here, no. All of this, every place you have visited, has been a part of my plan. Because in each place I can reach one of you. Just like I did in the last one. And he points to Ethan. Ethan, I need you to make a sanity check at disadvantage, please.
Five out of 10.
Okay, you're barely holding on as he is retching into your mind. And then he looks around. And as I did in this place. And he points to Ben. Ben, I need a sanity check at disadvantage because you're wearing the amulet.
So that would be a D. Sanity? I'm at trains.
D12 then.
Okay. 8 out of 12.
Okay. You are just barely holding on, but as he's retching, you begin to glow red as he looks, holds his hand up, and as I will in the future. And he holds his hand to Caleb's neck and snaps it.
Oh.
As he drops to the floor.
Oh, you think you can just toy with us? I'm getting pissed.
I'm barely trying to hold my anger in check.
You guys want to whoop his ass?
And in case you think this is fake. And he motions his hands and Caleb's body slides over to you guys. Bennett hits your foot. It's real.
I just kind of look silence to the others. Tell me when.
Now.
I rush him in a rage, howling and screaming in a berserker rage.
Okay.
Kick his ass.
Everybody go ahead and roll initiative then. Straight D12s.
All right.
Okay.
12.
I rolled a 12 too.
No, I'm asking who rolled a 12.
Oh, me. Sorry. No, you yourself. Sorry about that.
11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6.
Hi.
5.
That's me.
4.
That'd be me.
Okay. So, as you go to rush, the demon lets out this wave of energy. I need you to make me a fortitude check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, so D12. Got it.
Yes.
12?
What?
10 out of 12, sorry.
Okay. So you're hit. You kind of flip backwards, but you land on your feet and your hand. And it is now your turn.
Well, I don't have any weapons except my mitts, so I'm gonna charge at him, and I'm just gonna try and jump on him, and start pummeling him, just pummeling him. Just am just pissed off and angry. I don't really have. I haven't. I'm still almost like in a blind rage. It's like I wanted to rage.
Okay. So you're going to make a brawn check at disadvantage. All of your rolls in this room will be at disadvantage.
Copy that. So D10.
Come on.
8 out of 10.
Okay. So. Okay. So you go to swing with one hand, and he blocks. You hit this scaly arm. You have. You did movement, and you have 2 more attacks.
That was with the right. Here comes an uppercut with the left.
Okay.
Another 8 out of 10.
Okay. Okay. You hit him in the jaw, and he this time, and he was still sitting on his throne.
Ooh.
So you have one more shot.
I am going to, with my right again, I'm going to aim right for his schnoz. Right. Well, I'm assuming he's humanoid and has something of a nose I can break.
Try.
Or hit. Try and hit.
Did you do it? Hell
No,
yeah.
wait. It was a 10. Sorry. I didn't turn it on. I had a 10 out of 10.
So you hit him in the face, and his head snaps back, and then he slowly, as he stands up, and he is now about 13 feet tall.
Oh. Interesting.
And as he stands up, you see 2 more arms come out of his ribs. So he now has 4 arms.
I look back at everybody and just yell in a rage, hit him in the genitals.
Oh, they don't have any. Yeah, I'm pretty sure demons don't have dick and balls.
I don't know that, so I'm gonna still yell.
You
at
can
him.
see it.
Oh, he's not wearing pants. He's naked.
Most demons are naked.
Yeah.
I thought he would have had the decency to wear some clothes. God.
Why? You came into his house.
Decency.
You came into his
fair.
house.
Yeah, that too.
That's fair.
All right, Kara, you're up. You have 4 actions, including your movement.
I'm pissed. I am extremely pissed. My
What?
cat just like jumped flying across. Sorry, I'm pissed.
You're seeing your husband floating there too.
Oh yeah, I am pissed off. And so I'm going to run up and I am going to actually hit the knee of this thing.
Okay. First thing I need you to do is roll me a d10.
That's a 9 out of 10.
Nice.
Okay. Now, your attack is going to be at advantage because you're going to start to glow.
Okay. And that's a brawn check?
Yes.
That's a brawn?
Yeah, anytime if you're doing a physical attack, yeah.
2 out of 4.
Okay. Okay. All right, yeah, it succeeds. So you run up, your fist glows white, punch him in the knee. Unfortunately for you, though, they don't have normal kneecaps. So his knee just kind of pops to the other side. Oh yeah, they can just flip flop. Okay, you got 2 more.
Aiming for the ankle.
Okay.
Still pissed. Still very much pissed off.
Okay.
Is that still at advantage?
Yeah, you're still glowing.
Oh, that was a 1 out of 4.
Okay. So you go to punch and he actually kicks your fist and it hits you in the face.
Mm.
You got a little blood trickling from your nose, from the bridge of your nose. You got 1 more.
I'm gonna try to kick out his leg.
Like out from under him?
Mm-hmm.
Like leg sweep? Okay.
Damn it. That's another 1.
So you go to try and sweep his leg out from under him, and one of his lower arms grabs you by the head and tosses you aside.
Oh shit.
And you just hit the ground and roll, and you're kind of laying down.
Oof.
And that ends your turn.
Yep.
Elliot, you're up.
Okay. Do I still have my book?
You can take an action to check for it.
I would like to.
Okay. You do not.
Oh, fuck.
It disappeared when you came into this room.
Book's gone.
Dude, better do something.
Okay. So was that everything I could do, or do I have 3 left?
No, you have 3 left.
Okay.
You get a total of 4 actions.
What is there any kind of thing I can use as a weapon in this room? Like, what's the layout of the room? Is it just empty?
It's pretty empty. I mean, there's like rocks and stuff like all over the place. But
Okay.
it's almost like he took a bit of hell with him and brought it into this chamber.
What I really okay. I want to find are there any sharp rocks? They don't have to be hard enough to break skin.
Ish.
But okay. I'm gonna grab one of those.
You've never really fought a demon before, so well, you may have mentally and emotionally fought a demon, but physically you've never fought a demon before.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to grab one of those rocks.
Okay.
I want to try to climb up his body, get to his head.
Okay. So that leaves you 1 action left.
Okay. So did I get up his body?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to stab him in the eye with the rock.
For the most part. Okay. Go ahead and I guess make a brawn check. I will say it's going to be at disadvantage because he's going to literally see you coming as you're trying to stab his eye.
Mm-hmm. 6 out of 12.
Okay. You go to stab him and he swats you away and you hit the ground and roll.
Damn.
What I'm doing is you guys are going to see me roll every time because you are in his quote unquote lair. Every attack that you do is contested, but he's using the same dice that you're using.
Yeah.
So yeah, he kind of swats you away and you hit the ground and you tumble.
Fuck, that hurt.
Ethan.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's a door that leads out of this chamber.
Just the one you came through.
I'm gonna run up and see if it opens.
Okay. You run up and it does. It opens. You can flee if you wish.
I turn back to the others and I say, "Hey guys, we got to get out of here. Let's go."
Well, what about everyone else?
What do you mean everybody else? We guys, we're not gonna win this. We gotta get out.
I'm breathing heavily. I'm looking back and forth, and I'm seeing the demon. Ah! I go over to Kara. Come on, let's get out of here. Help Kara up. I yell to Elliot, follow Ethan.
Is everybody running?
Oh, what if this is actually them, though?
We can't help them if we're dead. Ethan's right.
Fuck.
I am not leaving my husband.
I'm sorry, Kara, and I kind of just pick her up and I try and help her, try and move her along to the door.
Contested brawn checks. Ben at disadvantage, Kara at advantage.
Oh boy. Ooh. I got a 12 out of 12.
That was a 1 out of 4. I am changing
Ben,
up that die.
Ben picks you up on the shoulder as you're kicking and screaming.
Ben, it's her choice.
As Ben, you walk with Kara, and Kara, you're seeing your husband further and further away.
I elbow Ben in the back of the head.
All right, make a brawn check.
Still at advantage?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting more pissed off.
Do I have to roll GM?
Nope.
Okay.
You don't see it coming.
2 out of 4.
Okay, you hit him in the back of the head. Ben, you drop her. Ben's also leaving his wife behind. I'm going to tell her that.
Wait, don't tell. I'm like, son of a Kara, we got to get out of here. You're going to die here.
That is my husband.
I whirl on Kara and I'm like, how do you plan to kill the demon? How do you plan on rescuing Chris? Chris, we have to survive and come up with a better plan. I'm sorry, but it's the only way.
It's my husband.
And that's my wife. You think this is easy for me?
You don't know how much he's done for me. How much
I know all too well. But you have to trust me, Kara, please. Please. I just put my arms around Kara, sorry, and I just kind of motion her out. And I look back. And I see Pam and Chris and everybody, and I look at the demon, and I look at him, and I'm like, I'll be back for you. I say very quietly.
And you
but
just
with every
see a large grin.
As I close the door, as I push everyone through the doors.
You guys close the door and you begin to hear the demon's laughter. All of a sudden, you're not in the chamber you were in before that you came from. The world dissolves into a maelstrom of chaotic energy. Color shifts and blend, and you are plunged into disorienting whirlwind of sensations. You feel as if you are being pulled through the very fabric of reality, a sensation of falling and ascending simultaneously. In the midst of this surreal tempest, haunting whispers and agonized screams echo in your ears. Then with a jarring jolt, the maelstrom subsides. You find yourselves standing on a precipice. Everybody give me a sanity check.
Sanity, okay.
To look around.
5 out of 8.
Ben, none of your stuff is at disadvantage anymore.
Oh, okay. So I would say 6 out of 10.
3 out of 8.
Ethan?
That would be an 8 out of 8.
Okay. You all see a familiar, albeit not to you, but maybe to people that you've played, a familiar landscape. You see the sky above you is an oppressive, sickly shade of crimson, casting an eerie blood-red glow that permeates everything. Jagged obsidian mountains loom in the distance, their peaks wreathed in hellish fire. The ground beneath your feet is cracked and parched, as if the very earth has been scorched by the fires of damnation. In the distance, grotesque mechanical war machines powered by the tortured souls of the damned rumble across the landscape, leaving trails of smoke and ash in their wake. Demonic legions clad in sinister armor clash in ceaseless warfare, their battles fueled by unrelenting hatred. You guys recognize this place as the first layer of hell of Vernus.
Oh.
The very layer where Argos was killed.
Well, shit.
Argos.
You guys see his skeleton right in front of you. Argos is still laying there, half burnt, twitching.
Oh my god.
Or is it like in the desert with the cow skull that's in the desert?
Yeah, it's just a cow skull now.
God,
somebody's gonna take it to put on their wall.
Sorry, Ethan.
It's okay.
He would have made the same jokes.
He died for a good purpose.
He did.
He died. He actually died for nothing, but
we're trying to.
Purpose.
Yeah.
So as you guys look around, the air is thick with the acrid stench of brimstone, and the anguished cries of the damned can be heard echoing through the desolation. Tortured souls bound in chains and writhing in eternal torment are scattered across the landscape, their pitiable wails a haunting backdrop to the horrors of Avernus. You find yourself stranded in this nightmarish realm, surrounded by the very essence of evil. Your journey has taken an unimaginable turn as you stand in the heart of hell itself, with no apparent means of escape and the malevolent forces of Avernus closing in around you.
Where the hell are we?
This is. You don't recognize it? You've read about it.
Yeah, I just was hoping somebody would tell me something different.
Yeah, this is definitely a version of hell or something. It's freaky.
Yep.
Let's just.
We'll get him.
Let's just go.
I'm just gonna
and
start.
I start moving forward.
I'll follow.
I follow.
Yeah, same.
Okay. As you stand in the nightmarish landscape of Avernus and begin moving, the air itself seems to thicken with dread, and an eerie blood-red haze obscures your vision. Suddenly, emerging from this crimson miasma, grotesque, hulking shadows take form. These are the bearded devils. and their presence is an embodiment of terror. Their crimson scale-covered skin glistens with a grotesque sheen, as if oozing with malice. The jagged, serrated spines of their beards ripple like the quills of a monstrous porcupine, their malevolent expressions distorted into cruel, leering grins that promise suffering. Their movements are a macabre ballet of death as they slither and glide across the parched, cracked earth. The air is filled with a cacophony of wicked laughter that chills your very souls. Each bearded devil brandishes their glaive, their curved blade glinting malevolently in the blood-red glow of Avernus. Their cruel, guttural chants rise like a demonic choir, a dissonant symphony of madness. Surrounded by these fiendish tormentors, you feel the oppressive weight of your isolation in this forsaken realm. The bearded devils make no pretense of negotiation or mercy. Instead, they close with an unnatural speed, their eyes gleaming with an insatiable hunger for suffering. You must now make a choice, one that pits your courage against the relentless horror of Avernus. Stand and fight against these formidable fiends or flee deeper into the infernal landscape.
Ooh.
There's about 20 of them.
Ew.
Well, we should run.
Yeah, I don't think we can fight these guys.
I think this is the time that we need to be bitches and run.
I'm with Elliot on this one.
Like
little bitches?
Yeah. You know, be different if we had weapons and weren't quite so outnumbered, but
I'm scared.
yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's get out of here, guys.
Well, we're on. Let's go.
All right, let's go. And I turn and
Yeah, we're gonna book it.
Okay. As you choose to flee deeper into the nightmarish landscape of Avernus, your footsteps echo ominously on the parched and cracked ground. The crimson haze of the infernal realm seems to grow thicker, enveloping you in an eerie shroud of dread. With every step, you feel as if you are being watched by unseen malevolent eyes, and the anguished cries of the damned echo through the air. Twisted, shadowy figures flit at the edge of your vision, disappearing into the gloom before they can be fully glimpsed. The landscape around you becomes increasingly desolate, with jagged obsidian mountains looming in the distance like teeth of a colossal beast. The ground quakes sporadically, sending unsettling ripples through the earth. As you continue your desperate flight, you encounter a grotesque towering structure. An infernal fortress that rises like a nightmare from the ashen plains. It appears to be made from the very bones and souls of the damned, and its twisted spires and darkened battlements exude an aura of malevolence. As you reach the gates, the fortress gate creaks open with a bone-chilling groan, seemingly of its own accord.
That's freaky.
Yeah, say the least.
Well, we should probably keep running though.
I mean, it's either the creepy bone house or the 20 devils that we just ran from back there.
Yeah, I say creepy bone house.
Maybe there's something in there to fight the devil.
I doubt he'll. We can take a look, but I highly doubt the devil will just have a weapon that can magically destroy him in this house made out of bones that he probably did himself. But let's take a look.
Yeah,
just make my way towards the house.
Yeah.
Hope may be lost in a realm like this, and make my way inside.
Okay.
I follow Ethan.
I follow too.
Okay. So as you choose to venture in, you step into the macabre antechamber, and the atmosphere immediately chills your bones. Sinister tapestries, tattered and ancient, hang heavily on the stone walls. These grotesque artworks depict scenes of unimaginable suffering and torment. Twisted figures writhing in agony, souls consumed by dark flames, and faces contorted in eternal despair.
Love the decoration here.
Yeah, homie. Cozy.
Let's just. I look around for a way just to get out of here.
Make a sanity check, please.
That's a 4 out of 8.
Okay. You see the room is dimly lit by flickering torches set in wall sconces, but the flames seem to dance with a malevolent life of their own. The feeble light casts eerie, elongated shadows that seem to writhe and move independently of their sources. There are 2 doors that beckon you. There is one completely closed and one that is slightly ajar.
So,
closed one or the slightly open one?
While you're deciding, you do hear whispers emanating from the walls.
Maybe we should make a quick decision. Well, a quick decision?
That's open, we can see to the other side before we walk through. Right.
I try.
I'm gonna try and peek through the crack to see if I can see anything.
Okay. So the ajar door, tempting in its mysteriousness, creaks ominously as if inviting you to explore its secrets. As you look in, the corridor beyond is swallowed in shadow, and you cannot discern where it leads or what awaits you there.
I don't like this.
Maybe you should.
I'm gonna go to the closed door, open it, and actually walk in that one.
Okay, let's follow him then.
Yep.
Okay, I guess we're doing this then.
Okay. As you make your way through that door, it seems to actually lead to the same place. As it is... It's a weird corridor. It's an unsettling passage shrouded in an inky, impenetrable darkness that seems to press on you from all sides. The air in this corridor is unnaturally cold, and a sense of claustrophobia begins to grip you as the walls seems to close in, narrowing the pathway ahead. Your footsteps echo with a haunting resonance, as if you were traversing through a tunnel of eternity.
I think it's studying us.
I don't like this. Let's get
I
out
don't
of
like
here.
it either. I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep moving forward through this house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have much choice.
Yep. I actually quickened my pace a little bit because
Same
feeling
here.
the walls closing in. I do not like this at all. Like
I'm
this
fast walking. I'm fast walking, just looking down at my feet.
Same here.
All right. As you proceed, you are subjected to a relentless barrage of sinister whispers that fill the void. These whispers are haunting and incomprehensible, carrying with them cryptic messages that are hard to make out. The voices seem to come from nowhere and everywhere at once, their source impossible to pinpoint. However, occasionally some of the messages mock you, while others hint at malevolent forces that dwell within the fortress.
Oh, that's a very lovely greeting.
Yeah.
I am looking for a way out of this corridor because
Yeah, I don't like it. No likey.
I don't like the spaces.
Okay.
The feeling of claustrophobia has my anxiety going.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, everyone, let's find a nice big open room to get out of here.
There is a door just at the end.
All right, let's go to that door.
I grab it and open it.
Okay.
I kind of push past him and go right through that door.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And as soon as you all step in, you're engulfed in a darkness so profound it feels as though you have been submerged in an ocean of ink. No light is able to pierce through this gloom. You can barely see your hand in front of your face.
I'm doing this. I can feel myself doing. I'm doing.
The very essence of darkness is seeming to come alive. Shadows move with an eerie sentience, slithering and shifting across walls, floor, and ceiling like elusive serpents. Your own shadows appear to detach from you, moving independently and occasionally adopting sinister, mocking forms of some of your worst fears. The air is heavy and suffocating, as if the very darkness is attempting to smother you. The oppressive weight of the chambers bears down on you, filling you with a sense of hopelessness and despair.
I drop to my hands and my knees. Am I on solid ground at this point?
You are.
Okay. And I'm going to start crawling, knowing that, like, just crawling around, but crawling as straight as possible from where I was at in the door, and get down on all fours and start crawling straight.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to stay low. I'm not quite gonna crawl, but
I'm gonna be moving forward very, very cautious, with my hands out, kind of like seeing if I can reach somebody.
So you got most of your Velmo crawling. Like Velma looking for her glasses.
Yeah, I'm trying to
glasses. I can't find
Where's my glasses?
That is
I don't have glasses.
I can't see.
Everybody, Ben needs glasses.
No, I don't. I don't.
As you're moving, you're losing feeling of where each other are. And sinister laughter echoes through the chamber, a chilling, disembodied sound that seems to emanate from all directions at once. The laughter is cruel and mocking, as if some malevolent presence is delighting in your torments.
Oh, I say out loud. Oh, goody. Bet you 3 guesses, but you only need one of who that is. I just say out loud to no one really particularly. I assume everyone can hear me.
As you say that, Ben, a heavy shadow moves across in front of you really quickly.
Do I see a shadow?
Oh, yeah. You see these. They're darker than the darkness in here.
Look! What's that? What's that? I say out loud. Who's there? I'm just doing this.
Can we hear him, or is he just...
No, you guys can hear each other, but...
My way.
Kara, is that you? Where are you?
Each of you hear...
Uh-oh.
I think we should run.
Where to?
Forward.
Yeah, screw it. I start running.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
You okay. Give me endurance checks, everybody.
Okay.
I'm not running. I'm actually not running.
4 out of 10.
Oof.
6 out of 8.
Okay. Elliot, you're running right into a wall. And then you kind of like figure out where you're going. Everybody else, you're able to kind of move through until I will say Ben's at the front, and Ben, you can feel a doorknob, or what you assume is a doorknob.
Please be. I start jiggling it. Maybe if it's like, does it? You said it feels like a doorknob, like it's metallic.
Yeah.
Okay. I start like trying to twist it and pull.
As you do that, the darkness disappears, and Ben, your hand gets pulled in as this door mimic door.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
Mimics, I
As
can't ever escape them.
Ben is starting to get swallowed by this door.
I let out a
If I
scream.
see him, I'm running and I'm gonna try to help.
I let out a scream. Somebody help
Run
me!
to him and grab him
Yeah.
and like pull, like try to pull him
as-
back
You and
from
the
the
fucking
door.
mimics, Ben.
With Elliot and Kara pulling on Ben, I'm going to do like a pry open motion on the mimic to keep the mouth open.
Like
So they
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, everybody give me brawn checks, please. Including you, Ben.
Okay.
Because you're going to try and pull yourself out, too.
I got an 8 out of 10.
2 out of 8.
You just need a whole new dice set.
Yeah.
I got a 5 out of 8.
Okay.
And I got an 8 out of 8.
Ooh, there you go.
Hey.
So, Ethan, you start to pry this way, but then it's big enough to where you are standing. So your feet are on one end and you're lifting this way. As the rest of you pull, and then Ethan, you're able to jump out of the way as it closes and then turns into a regular door.
Oh shit. Okay.
What the hell just happened?
You almost got
You found
eaten
a
is what
mimic.
happened.
A mimic?
Because you always have to find a fucking mimic.
I go up to the door and like just to make sure, I see it turn back to a normal door and box stance it and then just poof and gave it like a right hook right across.
And your hand hurts.
Okay. It's back to normal door, guys, and I open.
I'll let you open it, Ethan.
Yeah,
Okay.
you open that thing. I don't want to get eaten.
I grabbed the door handle.
G-
And before I turn it, and then gotcha, and then open the door.
GM, before we go through the door, I want to look back in the room and scan it to see if there's anything like useful, anything interesting in the room.
The darkness.
Oh, it's back to being dark?
Yes.
Oh. All right, well, never mind. All right, guys, let's get through the door.
Okay.
All right. As you enter this room, you finally find a spacious chamber. Its stone walls lined with rows of ancient, weathered sarcophagi, each adorned with intricate carvings and inscriptions, as you have seemingly entered a crypt.
Oh, God. Okay.
Is this
I
a
hate
goddamn
crypts.
tomb?
Yep.
Just as you say that, Ben, you notice ghostly apparitions lingering around the sarcophagi. Tormented souls of the damned in ethereal forms bearing the marks of eternal suffering. Their hollow eyes pleading out to you for release. They're reaching out to you. Take me. Help me.
Sorry, can't help you. Wish I could.
You
Mm.
help me.
What was that? Y'all hear that?
Save me. All of you hear this. And it's all at once. It's a ton of voices saying the same thing at once. It's almost overwhelming, the mournful cries and anguish whispers of these lost souls. And every once in a while you can pick out their stories of each individual soul. And if you guys would like to focus on some of the stories, you can.
I'll try and focus on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a sanity check.
Oh, 1.
Hey. I got a 10 out of 10.
6 out of 8.
I'm gonna become an abomination.
Elliot and Kara, you hear different tales of people killed in war. Even families, fathers, brothers, mothers, children, sisters, they were demolished at the hands of some being that they're not sure. It killed them before they could see what it was. But Ben, you hear a very specific voice. Well, I've been stuck here since I gave my life to save my friends. My shoulder gnome.
Oh.
As you hear the voice of Argaz.
I kind of say out loud, is there anything I can do to help?
As you say that and reach out to him, you see a floating apparition in the form of a minotaur. And Ethan, you now see it. All of you now see Argaz.
Oh,
I say again to the apparition, what is there anything we can do? I don't want you to be here. Bad enough I'm here.
We're all here. And you begin to see coming out of the walls different apparitions. A large Goliath with a crown on his head. You see tailing behind him a small little rabbit figure with a bow. You see a dragonborn. You see a Locatha. You see tieflings. You see numerous familiar figures move through. And the large Goliath steps or floats forward. You must leave this place. Or you will be stuck here with us.
How? And how do we get you out of here?
We are already stuck here. The gods, the heavens were a lie. There is nothing but this. We died for nothing. Don't make the same mistake. As they all look to you and then they fade.
Well, that was... I really wish we could release them.
I'll say you guys get the sense that there are ways to release them from torment, but you would have to attempt to speak a prayer or something like that to their gods. But as the Goliath figure told you, there are no gods.
All right, guys. Let's move on.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
not back the way we came.
I look for a way out.
There's nothing more. Camp.
There is a room forward.
All right, let's go there. I'll take point, and I walk up to the door and open it.
Entering this room, it's unlike any you've encountered thus far. This chamber is a nightmarish amalgamation of science and the occult, where vile experiments have been conducted in the name of malevolent knowledge. Shelves lining the chamber are filled with rows of glass jars containing grotesque specimens, deformed creatures, body parts suspended in unnatural fluids, and twisted amalgamations of flesh and bone. These specimens writhe and pulsate as if they still possess a semblance of life.
What the hell kind of place is this?
It's a science lab, Ben. It's a demonic science lab.
Yeah.
I love science normally, but this...
Yeah,
Weird
I should be freaked out by this, but at this point, this just feels like a Tuesday.
Yeah. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, dude. I look around. Is there a door or anything anywhere leading out, or just
Make a sanity check.
sanity
Get out
check?
as soon as possible.
5 out of 10. Yep.
Okay. You look around and you see bizarre contraptions, each more unnerving than the last, scattered throughout the lab. They emit eerie pulsating energy and are adorned with sinister symbols and runes that seem to shift and change. The remnants of horrifying experiments are evident throughout the room. Tables are stained with dark substances, and implements of torture and dissection lie scattered about. Cages containing demonic creatures with malevolent eyes line the walls, their low growls and hisses adding to the chamber's unnerving ambiance. You're just now seeing that there are still living creatures in cages throughout this room.
I look over there, just give it a glance up and I tell the others, whatever anybody does, is stay away from those cages. We don't want anything like that getting out.
Yeah.
I start smashing the tables. Start smashing them, breaking them, clearing out. Like keeping away from the cages, but just smashing the tables, throwing.
I take a closer look at the cages.
Start throwing stuff around. If I break a table, I'm taking bits of the table off and destroying others. Some of the glass vials that have body parts strewn in it, I'm smashing those. With an unbridled fury, hatred, screaming, yelling.
Okay.
I'm looking around to see if there's like a desk or anything, like maybe notebooks or something like a journal. Maybe somebody wrote something down.
No. There doesn't seem to be any kind of desk. I mean, this isn't a normal lab. This is a lab in hell.
Did Kara see any like details in the cages?
So in those cages are small infernal creatures. As you get a little bit closer, they begin to snap at you and try and bite you.
Oh, I'm staying far enough back that they can't reach me, but I'm just.
Oh, they're still
looking at
trying.
them.
The cage is swinging towards you.
Angry little
I'm
shits,
actually I'm looking at them and what do they look like? Like, do they look like imps or do
They're weird amalgamations of imps. Like they've been experimented on, and you hear.
Are they metal cages?
Yes.
Oh,
thank
they're
God.
kind of cute in a
Don't touch
weird
them.
way. Oh, I'm not gonna touch them.
I know
As-
if we had cookies, we could try to tame them.
As the one you're looking at, the cage swings and then it disappears inside the cage.
Where'd it go? I look
And
around.
You hear the puff. As Ben, you feel weight on your shoulders.
Oh shit!
As
I turn my head. Turn my head.
As you
and
turn
look
your
at-
head, it's staring directly in your eyes. These gnarled teeth, twisted faces.
Oh.
Fella.
I'm just kind of like.
I take a swing right for this thing's face.
Wait.
And
Hit
it
me.
Wait, it could have bit him.
disappears, and you smack Ben.
You didn't bite him for some reason. Are you...
As it then appears on Elliot's head.
Hey, whoa,
Elliot,
hey, he's not
don't
biting
move.
me. He could be biting me right now.
Okay.
Easy.
Easy, little guy.
Hey.
Potentially a
Cutie.
victim. I don't know.
Does anybody have
my brains, but he's
animal
not.
handling?
You're a little cutie.
Hi. What's your name, fella? Okay, it's nice to meet you.
I go to I try and find one of the dissected body parts, and I want to like pick it up and like hold it out to him. Like,
As soon as you pick it up, it appears on your hand and just chomps.
On my hand or on the body?
On your hand. You're flinging this thing around. It's still holding on,
Wait. I'm gonna try to like pry its jaw open. Come on, little guy, don't do
and
that.
it disappears.
Ow.
And Ben, you are just gushing blood.
Ow. Someone find me a cloth, please.
I don't know if you want any cloth.
I'm gonna hold my arm out like for the spurt, like people do when they're falconing.
Well, now that the scent of Ben's blood fills the air, all the cages begin to rattle. There's about 15 of them.
Oh,
and
shit.
I rip off.
I think we need to go.
I just take my shirt off my back and throw it to Ben. like, Ben, wrap this on your hand. We gotta go.
And they all of a sudden you see they all disappear.
Oh, yeah. Time to
This
go.
one, gotta get out of here.
I wish we could keep them. They're so cute, but they're so evil.
They're not cute.
Elliot, you're probably gonna get to the door first.
Cute.
Open the door.
Okay, I'll open the door.
Like the door that we came in, because we can't find the other one.
No,
Okay,
there is. You see another one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one then.
Okay.
We could have been friends.
So as you all make it through the door, you slam it shut, and you hear up against the door, and they're slamming and clawing.
I'm holding my hand. I looked at Kara, and I'm like, Kara, just because they are friend-sized does not mean they are our friends.
I put my hand on the door and I like
sorry.
I'll never forget you guys.
Imps are friends, not food.
I'm
They
sorry.
need to learn that humans are friends, not food.
Amalgamation sort of way.
Really? I hold up my bleeding hand. You think that's cute?
Hey,
Ben,
it didn't bite
give me your
me. I only
hand.
bit you, and you had a bad attitude.
Ben, give me your hand. We'll wrap it up.
Here, thank you for the shirt, by the way. I appreciate you.
Oh, you're
owie, 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 owie. Out of character. I went to Kitty.
Kara, I sent you a message.
Oh.
You can keep it a secret if you wish. So as you all are like scrambling from that, you all turn around and you see a grand chamber adorned with nightmarish paintings that begin to come to life right before your eyes. The walls of they're moving.
Oh, in the paintings.
Yeah, the walls of the gallery are covered with a series of grotesque paintings, each one depicting scenes of unimaginable torment and despair. You watch in horrified fashions as the images in the paintings shift and writhe, as if suffering depicted is an eternal, unending cycle.
What the hell is this place?
Hell, Ben,
Yeah,
we're literally
it's very
in hell.
abstract.
Just as long as nothing bites me.
You
Well, now
begin
you've jinxed it.
you begin to hear like off-tune violins playing. They're missing some strings. It sounds like an orchestra that has not tuned their instruments in 300 years.
Let's find a way out of here and maybe not go near any of these.
How much you want to bet, Ben, that we're gonna look for a door and we're stuck in here? As I glance around the room looking for a door.
You do not see one.
Told you, Ben.
And the door you came from is gone.
Okay.
Well then.
What the fuck do you want with us paintings? Just come out and do it.
Maybe one of these paintings has a door on them or something behind it.
How about we start dancing? Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll start dancing again.
No, let's not. Let's not and say we didn't.
I start dancing. I'm not listening to Ben, and I'm dancing.
Like
to
what
the
kind of dance?
horribly tuned, horrible sounding violins that need desperate tuning, some extra strings.
Fuck it.
Is it a slow beat or is it?
It's like a waltz.
So I start waltzing by myself, just like with an imaginary partner. Just
yeah, I'll join
I
him. I mean, it's as good an idea as any.
I don't suppose there's another bar in this place.
There is not. This is This is where art is, not a bar.
I go up to one of the paintings and I look at it.
Okay. You see a large ship. A wooden ship that at first glance is sailing on the water. You can actually see it move. As you look closer in the painting, you see that there is someone at the helm of the ship steering it. And would you like to look closer?
I would.
Okay. As you look closer, you notice a captain's hat, an eye patch, and familiar captain's garbs.
Oh.
To you. As you notice Captain Bakira sailing what looks to be the breaded cheese. But then you take an even closer look. It's not sailing on water. It's sailing on bodies of innocent victims, symbolizing the people you let die as Bakira and the rest of Misery's End abandon them. And as you're looking at that, as each of you notices out of the corner of your eye paintings that draw you in, Ben, you see a painting of a mighty gladiator standing in a gladiatorial arena, his sword raised up high, his foot on a stack of bodies. And as you look closer, you look at all of the bodies and you see members of the Scarlet Brigade, symbolizing you leaving them behind.
I'm speechless. I don't know how to process this as I kind of
Elliot,
step away.
Uh-huh.
You see a picture of a seemingly happy tiefling couple. And as you look closer, you see Safi and Jay. Older in age, smiling wide smiles like this was painted. They're sitting in front of a fireplace, in front of a hearth. But as you look closer at the fireplace, it's not made of stone. It's made of skulls. You can almost pick out the skulls. You see skulls of orcs. You see a large skull of a minotaur. You see just various skulls symbolizing your happiness being built upon death. Ethan, as you look at a painting, you see a furbolg standing tall, although he doesn't look like you're used to. Not the normal Elwyn. Looks much older, gray hair. He stands in full robes at the front of a large, almost cathedral-like building. You can't quite make out what it is. And off to the sides in the grass, you see tombstones with various names depicting Elwyn outliving everyone else and being alone. And finally, you all hear as a door opens.
Well, that was riveting again.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm going to question the fact that a door opened. Normally
Nope.
we have. Oh. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, Ethan. Didn't mean to.
Nope, it's fine. I guess we're going through the open door. That something or someone opened. That's fine. I guess. I mean, I'm all for getting out of here, but I'm more scared of the fact that someone or something opened this door.
Yeah, well, we are kind of in a shithole of a shitstorm, so
Yep. Nope. I get it. That's fine. Let's go ahead. Let's move. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Ben, do you want to take
Yeah.
point? You want
Yes.
to go?
Yes, I will take point.
All right. You guys walk through, and all of a sudden, one right after the other, you begin to fall.
Oh shit!
Just straight falls in darkness.
Oh, God.
Falling and falling for what seems like forever. And that's where we're ending tonight.
Ooh.
Talk about a cliffhanger. We were literally falling off, felt like we're falling off the side of a cliff.
Of course. See, I should have known.
I want to thank everybody for watching. And as the pages of the Chronicles of the Damned close for now, the echoes of your adventures shall linger in the annals of time. May the tales you've woven inspire dreams and kindle the fires of imagination. Until we meet again, remember that the realms of wonder and mystery await your return. Farewell, brave travelers, until the next chapter unfolds in this ever-changing storybook. Safe journeys, and may destiny's embrace guide you onward. Good night, everybody.
Good night.